Hi, and welcome to another PolyWorks support video. Today's topic will be showing you how to perform a basic inspection against a reference model in PolyWorks. Let's get started. A typical inspection process when measuring against a reference model normally consists of the following steps. Acquiring your data. This could be either import your reference model, such as CAD data and/or scan data, or even performing your scan directly into PolyWorks, if for example you have an ARM-based system with a laser line scanner attached. Create your measurement tools. This can range from features to cross-sections, comparison points to calipers, and so forth. Align your data. This could either be aligning data to data, i.e. scan to scan, or data to reference, i.e. scan to CAD or nominal measurements. Measure your part. This could be a matter of extracting or even probing the measurement tools that you have created. Compare your data. Generate deviation colour maps and assign tolerances to see the differences between the nominal and measured data, and to see if your measurements pass or fail. Report your data. Generate report items such as snapshots or tables and compile formatted reports. Repeat inspection. If you are looking at inspecting batches of components, you can automate the inspection process and repeat your report process very easily. So let's run through a basic inspection example, where I will show you how to import a CAD model, create some basic measurements, perform a quick alignment, extract your measurements, generate a deviation colour map, and then compile a simple report. But first, let's scan a part so we have some scan data available for our inspection. Having quickly cleaned our scan data, we can now begin our basic inspection. I'm first going to hide our scan data out of the way for the time being by simply middle mouse button on top of surface scan 1. I'm now going to import our reference model by clicking on import and then import CAD models. I'm then going to browse for the reference model's location. I'm going to hit open. And there it is. I'm now going to create some features using our reference model by first clicking on the Create Features icon. I'm going to leave our selection type as multiple, and I'm going to ensure that our creation method is set to pick on CAD model. I'm now going to select the 3 circles on the top of our part, making sure, if I zoom in, to select the circle on the top of the part rather than the bottom. When I'm happy with my selection, I'm going to right click to confirm. And once I'm happy, I'm going to close the Create Features window in the dialog zone. I'm now going to create some comparison points. So I'm going to jump to our comparison points icon at the top, and then I'm going to create surface comparison points. I'm going to make sure that my method is set to anchor, as I'm going to click on our reference object. I'm going to leave the radius as default 2.5 millimeters, and I'm going to ensure that our comparison points are linked to the reference object. I'm also going to ensure that extract measure component is turned off, as we have not yet aligned our scan to our reference object. I'm now going to hit anchor. I'm going to start by anchoring some on this side of the part. A few on here. I'll do some on the top. And some on the other side too. Again, when I'm happy, I'm going to right click to confirm my selection. And then once again, I'm going to close down the Create Surface Comparison Points window in the dialog zone. Now that I've created my features and my comparison points, I need to align my scan data to my reference model so that I can extract my measure components. So first of all, I'm going to turn off my features and turn off my comparison points. I'm going to bring back my surface scan 1. I'm then going to center on all objects so you can see the difference between the two. The alignment I'm going to use is a best fit data to reference object alignment. So I'm going to jump into our alignments tab and then best fit data to reference objects. I'm going to use a pre-alignment of point pairs so that I can roughly pick common areas. I'm going to set my reference object to specific, so the one we imported earlier. And I'm also going to specifically set my data object to the scan that we completed earlier. I'm going to leave max distance and subsampling as default. Max distance is the search distance that PolyWorks will search for any data. And subsampling is the number of points that PolyWorks will consider for the alignment. In this case, 1 in 4 points will be considered. I'm now going to hit start. And you will see that I'm given 2 windows on the 3D scene. I would advise that you orientate the scan and the reference object in a similar orientation as possible to make picking of the points easier. When I'm happy, I'm going to hit pick, and then I'm going to pick common areas on both parts, making sure that I do so in the correct order. I'm going to pick one on the side here, and then I will pick one on the other side too. When I'm happy, I'm going to right click to confirm, and the alignment will begin. And you can see that our scan data has been aligned to our reference model. Now that the alignment has been completed, I'm going to close down the best fit to reference objects window in the dialog zone. Now that I have aligned our scan data to our reference model, I can begin to extract our features and comparison points. I'm going to select our features by simply left clicking and dragging the mouse. I'm then going to hold Control and do the same with our comparison points. When I've selected all of them, I'm going to hover over Extract Measure Components and select. You can see by the appearance of this small ruler, the objects in the tree have been extracted. I'm now going to create a deviation colour map. So I'm going to go to Data Colour Maps, and data object deviations from reference object surfaces. I'm going to click on that. Again, I'm going to set our reference object to the one we imported earlier. And again, the same with data objects. You'll notice that the colour map also has a max distance option as well. I'm going to leave that as default. And I'm going to hit measure. You will now see we have a colour map showing the deviation from the reference model to the scan data. And once I've done that, again, I'm going to hit close. I'm now going to begin to start compiling our report. But first of all, I'm just going to turn off the colour map by pressing the middle mouse button. I'm going to create our report using the control reviewer, which you will see is a list of all the objects that we have in our tree view, the circles and the comparison points that we've created previously. I want to create a control view of just the circles, so I'm going to select our circles. I'm I'm then going to create a control view from the selected circles. And what I want PolyWorks to do as well is create a snapshot and table. So I'm just going to rename and then hit create. And what that has done, you cannot see at the moment, has created us a report. But before I view that, I'm going to do the same with our comparison points. What I'm going to do first is turn our colour map back on. So I'm going to go down to the tree view. I'm going to turn our colour map back on, go back to the control reviewer and select our comparison points. And do the same again. Select create control view from selected controls. Again, I want to create a snapshot on a table. And I'm going to call that surface points. I'm then going to hit create. Now if I jump back down to the tree view, you will see that we have a formatted report created automatically for us. I'm going to double click on it to open it. I'm going to jump back to the first page. And you will see that PolyWorks has automatically created us a snapshot, a table for our circles, and similarly for our comparison points, a snapshot and a table. And when I'm happy with that, I can export our report by clicking on Export Formatted Reports PDF. So click on that, and I'm going to save that as our basic inspection. And hit save. And when that is done, it will create a PDF for us of our report. I'm going to close that down. And that is the end of our inspection. Keep an eye out for a future video where we will show you how to perform a basic inspection without any reference data to compare against. Thank you for watching this support video. I hope you have found the content useful. If you want to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions or there are any particular videos you would like us to produce, please comment below or contact us via these handles.